Hello, welcome back to today's card reading. So this month is, we're in August right now, but of course, as always, whenever you come across this reading, it is perfect timing. So the universe will always use whatever it can to get our attention. So here's today's card A, card B, and card C. So A, B, C. Go ahead and take a moment. You can pause the video if you need to and just choose which one feels best to you. What is your intuition saying? And just before we get started, I want to let everyone know that I have my new membership is up and running now. It's called Expanding Joy Community. And every month, and I just did yesterday, August's card pull for the group. And we have a theme every month. There's 2 workshops that are done live, as well as meditations. And there's a bunch of DIY courses that are inside the membership that you can do at your own pace, and I'm adding more all the time. So if you want details, look below for the membership link. There we go, link. And all dollars are in Canadian funds. So for those in the US, it's a really good deal. Okay, so here we go with card A. We're going to start with card A and just make my life simple today. This is the card. Oh yeah, and here's the deck. Hang on. So it comes from the Gaia deck, the Gaia Oracle deck. Love this card deck. Had it for a really long time. Perception. Ooh, I think we've had this one before recently. Perception beyond the veil of illusion. Ooh, I like this. Okay, let's see what they have to say about it. This is card A. Oh, dear ones, as you come to the, well, for some of you, the ending or the beginning of the end. Yes, we like that much better. The beginning of the end of the summer season. We want to let you know that this is the perfect time to step beyond the veil. For next season, you will be snuggling in. So now is the time. Yes, we want to say that it is on fire right now. It is so full of energy. Yes, the world is full of energy right now. Right now, there is an abundance of sparks. Yes. And we want to tell you that the connection, the veil, as you call it, between your world and our world is at this moment thinning and getting very translucent. Yes, now is the perfect time to up your intuition, to build those muscles in order to see beyond the veil. It is very easy at this moment, and people are noticing again and again that they are able to see. It is the perception and the knowing that that is what you're seeing that will make the difference. Yes, it is knowing that it is indeed your intuition, allowing you to see through the veil. If you are seeing through the veil and have no idea that it is your intuition, you might be a little boggled, a little confused, even a little startled. But for those of you who are on fire right now, it is the time to know that this is your intuition. And perceiving beyond the veil at this time is very easy. Yes, it is the calling for more and more and more of you to awaken and to notice this ability to see both worlds, to have input from both worlds, to heed guidance, yes, from beyond the veil or the universal connection, and take action in your 3D human life. Yes, it is having guidance from more than one perception, more than one paradigm that will make the difference in moving forward. Yes, it's the gaining of insights from another perspective that will allow your physicalness in the 3D world to accelerate, to gain what you wish, to have synchronicity flow. However, if you get these insights and have no idea that that's what it is, you will not take action on the guidance. You will simply dismiss it as strange or weird or a coincidence, rather than knowing it is indeed guidance from the other side, from your higher self as us, yes, and from your spirit team and others who are here to help guide you. We also want to tell you that right now, in this time frame for you, it is the veil, as thin as it is making it possible for so many of you to connect with, communicate with loved ones who have passed. So you may be experiencing this deepened connection with people who have passed from your life, and suddenly you are thinking of them, or you are hearing things that remind you of them, or you are feeling them close by you. Yes, yes. All of your senses are heightened in this moment, in this time, so that you may perceive the other side. So do not be startled. Rather, instead, embrace this and acknowledge this so that your human self gets on board and heighten, advance, strengthen your intuitive muscles. This is what we would guide you to do at this time. And it will continue on for a few more months. Yes, until the leaves have fallen and turned color. Alrighty then, so now is the time, especially if you picked card A, now is the time. Oh yeah, that's why the perception. So the veil is thinning, especially at this time, and things are coming through stronger. And if you allow yourself, I love that, if you allow yourself to know that you're getting guidance, then you can take action, which is exactly what we're here to do as a human, is to take action. Okay, hang on. Okay, now we're moving on to card B. Card B. So this is card B. Oh, I love it. And it is from the Sonia Choquette Divine Energy Oracle card deck. And this one is Focus on Success. Okay, let's see what they have to say about this one. Oh, yes. Hello, dear ones. For those who have chosen this card, we want to, as in the last card, but acknowledge and emphasize the taking action portion. Success is, well, up to you, depending on your definition of it and how you want to feel in it, because it is always a vibrational experience. But we would invite you to define this for yourself. I believe we have said this before, yes. And we want to re-emphasize that it is your definition of success or happiness or whatever that is the key to obtaining it. It is not like a hamburger that you can have or obtain, not in that sense, but rather it is something that you can experience. Yes, yes, experience the success through your definition of what it is. If you have not yet defined success for yourself, then we would invite you to do this first, because it will be very helpful. And yes, while you are at it, you may define happiness, because they so often go hand in hand. And many of you, when you stop to take a moment and define for yourself how you would like to experience success, happiness, and joy, is part of the package. So we would invite you now to define for yourself success And then, yes, that is true. The energy is always where you focus. So do not focus with blinders on, or you will miss the clues and the synchronicities and the tips that we are giving you, but rather focus in a general way, as in, I am going to turn my head from that which is distracting to my experience of success. Yes. Yes. Focus as in continue to turn away from, disregard things that are pulling you down. We have been reminding this one this week, for she has been experiencing much distractions. Yes, yes. And her definition of success is faltering and paying the price for these distractions. Yes, focus as in no blinders, but as in noticing when you are off point, when you are headed upstream rather than floating and flowing with the energy that is going downstream. Stop fighting the current. Yes, yes. But we invite you again to, yes, define for yourself success. That is the first step. The second step, if you want a to-do list, which we know so many of you do want a to-do list, this is number 2, is to keep focusing on what brings you happiness and what feels successful. If you wish to make a big contribution to the world, yes, notice how the small steps add up. Yes, do not think that you must accomplish this sudden experience of success all at once. It is a gradual process that accumulates over time. As you say, you may have a bank account with accumulating interest that will grow more steadily than switching your money around from one account to another. This is what we invite you to do. Accumulate success, have it grow, expand, experience, reassess, and continue. Keep yourself from distractions, but do not judge yourself when you are in the distraction, because that will just set you back. Just as we have said so many times before, allow yourself the humor. There I go, being human again. And then refocus back to how you want to feel, and you are set to go. There we go. Those guys were like really, I felt the energy was really in my chest, and like, yeah, I would have yelled if yeah. Okay. It was a very focused forward energy for that one. Love it. Love it. Okay. And now card C is the green one. And this card, oh my God. Okay. We're going to see what happens here. 8 of Fire. Oh, and it's the 8th month. That's pretty cool. Okay. And this one comes from the Good Tarot. I think this is called Baron Reed. Yep. It's called the Good Tarot. And even though I don't do tarot specifically, I love some of the tarot cards, and I just use them as oracle cards. So it's the 8 of Fire. It was like a giant panda bear. But the orbs of light are what are, I caught my first attention, definitely. Okay. Ooh, good thing I got a fan on. Definitely feel like fire today. Okay. Oh, dear ones. we would invite you to set that chit on fire, to allow the fire to burn away everything that is not relevant anymore. This is the perfect time for you to let go. You have come through this month's portal that was so engaging, energizing, and many of you are still feeling the energy and power in the Lionsgate portal. And now is the time to let everything else go. We invite you to set fire to that which is no longer needed, knowing that the ashes produced by that return to the earth to be recycled as energy once again. For energy never, never stops. It is simply transformed and transmuted into another form. Many of you at this time are trying to block the flow of energy, trying to dam it up in the feeling of its expansiveness may be too much to handle at this time. It is much like your solar systems that produce energy and return it to the grid when it's not used. It has to go somewhere, this energy. We invite you to ceremonially burn everything that is not useful. We do not mean to set fire to your home, but rather perhaps a list. Perhaps seeing the energy of fire in your mind's eye and adding to its blaze beliefs, habits, thoughts that no longer serve you. This increased energy in the world now is the perfect time to do so. Allowing the excess energy to flow away from you, you will leave room for new while continuing the movement and energy flow. Please stop trying to halt or block the energy. This is doing much more harm than good. And we invite you to see it perhaps as a system that flows water to fields, diverting a large river into small streams and aqueducts. You are simply diverting large energy that is difficult to process and allowing some of it to return to the earth, where just as water is recycled to the earth and once again up to the sky. This is the same for energy. Let the energy flow. And at this point, having chosen this card, fire is the invited form to let go of things that no longer fit you, or that you would like to let go of. There are many of you with habits or beliefs that no longer serve you. And as you are upgrading in this energy flow, you would like to let go of. Do not fret too much over the doingness of it, but rather simply write a list of those you want to let go of and set it on fire. Or imagine that your higher self, us, is throwing into the fire or blaze in your mind's eye all that no longer serves you. We are happy to be of service in this way. There is much potential, possibility, and newness on the horizon. We would invite you to make room for that now. Many of you will already feel yourselves in the pulling of the up level, of the new dimension. Allow yourselves to shine brightly in this new energy field. Okay, then. That one felt very grounded. I felt very, before it was like in my chest. This one, I felt like my sacral chakra was just full. Like my legs are really heavy. I feel very grounded. It was a very different experience, very different energy flowing. Okay, so that's it for today's card reading. I hope you guys have an absolutely fabulous day. And I will see you, well, actually, I'll see you tomorrow because tomorrow is the full moon and I'll be doing a card reading for that. So see you guys. Love you.